Ever wondered if a believer can own a $300,000 house or a $120,000 car with legitimate, clean money? Is it possible to have so much money without losing your faith? If these questions keep you up at night, you are not alone, because I had the same doubts too. And in this video, I would share with you what I found after asking so many pastors, so many young believers, so many rich believers. I asked questions and I kept asking. Let me tell you a story. I woke up to a man one time, a billionaire, very good man, very wealthy. He's a Christian, he's a pastor. And I asked him, sir, would I ever be able to buy a $300 million house as a Christian without having to make money illegitimately? And to be honest, I didn't get the answer. They answered me quite all right. Yes, you can. But no one gave me a satisfactory answer. So this pushed me to study. I began to study books, study the Bible over and over again. I listened to great men that have results, watch their videos, bought their books in a quest for answer. Can I make so much money as a Christian, keeping my faith, staying righteous, staying holy, staying with the fear of God, and still make so much money the right way? Call it righteous money or clean money. So can I become really wealthy with just clean money and not having to do something that has to do with fraud, theft, or what have you? You will find out the answer in this video. I used to ask myself, do I have to lose my faith so that I can figure out my finances? I asked others. No one gave me satisfactory answers. They kept beating around the bush. Perhaps they had the answer, but they didn't know how to communicate the answer to me. They probably have the answer, yes, because they have the results, but they just could not explain to me in a way that I would understand from where I am. They are so far from me in finance. They can't explain to someone so low as me at that time. Do I have to become less spiritual to make more money? Or can I be more spiritual and still have more money? These are the questions I kept asking myself. This question kept me up at night. Do I have to become a sinner to make money? Do I have to become unrighteous to make more money? Or can I grow spiritually and still grow financially? And I found the answer. And I will share with you 4 lessons that I learned from my quest for answers in this video. 4 lessons that I learned from my quest. I kept searching, I kept digging deep. If it is gold, I'm sure I did dig more than so much to find these answers. 4 lessons. And I will share them with you in this video. Now, here is what I learned. First, you must understand that it is not true that you have to lose your faith to have wealth. So, number 1 lesson is that wealth is a spiritual consequence. Wealth is what? A spiritual consequence. Wealth happens from the spiritual before it is seen in the physical. Let me break it down a bit. Wealth first happens in your mind before it is in your hand. If you don't have money in your mind, you can't have money in your hand. Money comes where first? Your mind. Then it becomes what? It comes to your hand. If you cannot imagine driving a Mercedes-Benz GL63 AMG, you will never drive it physically. If you can't picture yourself in a good house, a luxurious house, you will never own a luxurious house. So it must happen where first? Your mind, before it will now eventually come to your hand. Wealth is a spiritual consequence. Money is a spiritual result. If you want to make more money, first become more spiritual. Prune your mind, prune your spirit. Let your mind be so fertile, let your spirit be so fertile that it can grow wealth. If you are so full of garbage in your head, money won't come. But if you can clean your mind, clean your heart, clean your spirit, make it become a fertile ground, money would love you and come to you. So number one is that what? Wealth is a spiritual consequence. It starts from the place of the spirit. Put your life in order. Put your spirit in order. Put your soul in order. Then watch ideas come to you. God don't give men money. God gives us ideas. God won't give you money. God will give you an idea that will bring the money your way. That is how it works. God won't give you money. God will give you an idea that would make the money come your way. Like I always tell you, nobody will give you money for giving you sake. Right? They will only give you money if you can give them something in exchange for the money. But if your soul is clouded with garbage, you won't be able to receive the idea that will make men give you their money. Now, what's number two? Biblical principles give you an unfair edge in navigating finances. Biblical principles give you an unfair edge in navigating finances. Unfair. Like it is an hack. It is unfair. Why? Because you are ahead of the others. What am I talking about when I say principles? I'm saying tithing, offering, giving to the poor, less privileged, giving to your prophets, giving to your parents, being disciplined, having the fear of the Lord. All these things joined together gives you an edge that is unfair. Why? Because making money becomes way easy than it should be for any other person if you follow biblical principles. If you don't give your tithe, things will be tight for you. If you refuse to give your tithe, things will remain tight for you. So if things are perhaps tight for you right now, check, are you tithing? God says, don't come to my presence empty-handed, which means when you go to church and you don't drop a worship offering, it's against God's will. The Bible says, he that giveth to the poor lendeth unto God. Can God owe you money? No. So if you are giving to the poor, you are lending to God, and God won't pay you what you borrowed him. He will pay you in excess interest. So when you obey these principles, you have an edge. You have an unfair edge. Tithe, give your offering, give to the poor, give to your parents, sow seeds into your prophet's life. Do all these things. Now let me give you an hack. The best way to make 1 million naira right now is to have a dream for God that would cost you 1 million naira. Just dream that I would love to change the chairs in my church, in my local assembly, and I need about 1.2 million naira to do that. God will give you an idea or an opportunity or a network that would make you make so much money that when you remove the 1.2 million naira from that money, you still have enough to do life. That is how you make money. That is the advantage you and I have as Christians, as believers. Have a dream for God that costs you so much money. God wants that dream fulfilled because it is for his kingdom, for his house. So he will give you so much money that you will use that money for his kingdom and still have enough for yourself. So biblical principles gives you an unfair advantage. an unfair edge. Number 3, faith connects you to communities. I love that. When I was writing that down, I was so happy writing it down. Faith connects you to communities. I have seen people who got contracts, jobs, opportunities in church, in fellowship. When you go to church, you have people, you become a family. You see, money loves people. People love money. Money comes from people. So if you want to make new friends, meet people that can help your destiny, they might be in church. This is an advantage we have again. In the world, people go to clubs. You hear something like Ikoyi Club, Lekki Club, or Businessmen Club, all manner of clubs, just to meet and network. The church is our own club where we meet people, become friends, families. People have met life changers in church. People have met life changers in their fellowships in school. Hi, Brother Michael, what do you do for a living? I am a social media manager. Oh my God, my company is a social media manager. Can you work for us? Oh yeah, I can. All right, see me tomorrow morning, then call me. And that's it. You just get the job like that. Why? Because faith has communities. And these communities can give you opportunities that you may not find just sitting in your house. So go to church and meet people. As our Christians, we help each other grow, even financially. Number 4, which is the final point in this video, is that faith doesn't just give you money. That's number 4. Faith doesn't just give you money. It gives you much more than money, because you get joy, you get love, you get hope, you get happiness, you get peace. You don't buy those with money. When you labor hard in the flesh for money, you will get money. But when you labor in the spirit with your faith, with your spirituality, serving God, following God, being good to God, having the fear of the Lord, you would have peace of mind. Many people have millions, but they don't have peace of mind. Don't be deceived by the millions, by the cars, by the houses they show us on the internet. Some of them can't sleep at night. But when it is God giving you that money, when your ways please God, you would have money, and way more than money. Things that money can't buy will come your way when it's God is involved with you, when God is involved in your wealth. So here is the truth. Here is the truth. You don't have to lose your faith so you can have so much money. Instead, your faith is the missing link that you have been praying for and looking for all along. Your faith is what you have been missing all along. Your faith will open the door to supernatural abundance, to financial freedom, to financial prosperity. When your way pleases God, you will prosper. When your way pleases God, you will prosper. Let me ask you one final question. Are you ready to let God rewrite your financial story? If you are, follow these 4 things that I mentioned. Follow these steps that I mentioned. Keep your faith. Keep your spirituality. Keep your holiness. Keep your righteousness. Don't lose God in quest for money. You won't find the money. Don't lose God in your quest for money. Stick to God. Stay with God and watch God rewrite your financial story. If this video really blessed you, I want you to like this video. Drop a comment. Ask me a question. Ask me a question about what you listen to. If you think there's something that is not so clear, ask me a question in the comments. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do that now. Hit the subscribe button right now and turn on the notification bell That when I post the next video, you'll be the first to get them. And yes, your question can lead me to the next video. If I cannot answer with just words, I will make a new video to answer your question. So like this video so that others like you can also get to see it and learn from it. God bless you. Stay blessed.